Hey everybody, OldBayCraps here. We're back at the table and we are doing the Old Spice Revisited. We have $1,500 bankroll here. We're going to try to do something a little bit aggressive. We'll start off easy at first. If you remember the Old Spice, it's playing the 5, 6, 8 easies on the come out along with a field bet, and whichever wins is going to help pay for some of the box numbers that we'll be playing. We will be playing a pass line. This is a $25 table, so we'll do a $25 pass line, and then we're going to do 50 in the field and 60 on the 5, 6, 8 easy hops. If the hops win, we'll win 150, 160 and down. We will then go 160 across. If we win in the field, we will win 50 in the field, which will be 100, and we'll toss 10 down from our rack and go 110 inside. So without further ado, let's go. Let's boogaloo. Here we go. Dice out. Got an ace deuce, 3 craps. All right, so we're going to lose the hops. We're going to win 50 in the field. We got our 100. We're going to take 10. Actually, this is a come out roll. I forgot. This is a come out roll. So let me there we go. We just lost the pass line. We're going to play the pass line again, and we're going to do the hops again with the field. There we go. So all in all, we lost 10 on the hops, and a quarter. We lost 35 on that roll. Here we go. Still in the come out. Dice out. There's a come out 7, so we're going to lose the hops and the field. Win a quarter on the pass line. That's worst case scenario. You're going to lose 85 on the come out. So we're going to go back up 50 in the field, 60 on the hop. And let's get that 7 in there. That's come out 7. Here we go. Here we go. Dice out. There's a 5-1 easy 6. So we won on the hop, and 6 will be the point. So we lose the field. We're going to win 150, 160 and down. 6 will be the point. So we'll go 160 across minus the point. We'll put that back here, rack the nickel. Get some greens for the black chip. Four and 10 will be buys, paid on the vig will be paid on the win. Here we go. Dice out. Got a 6, 4, 10 easy. Going to win 50 for 1. And we're going to press both the 4 and 10 to 50. Dice out. There's a hard 10. OldBay bushel. All right, we have 10 on it, or 50 on it, excuse me. Now it's going to win 100 for 2. I'm going to take the 10 to 100, take the 4 to 100. Dice out. And we got a 1, 3, 4. We have 100 on it. We're going to win 200 for 5. We're going to take the 5 and 9 to 100 each. And we're going to drop 10 from our rack and take the 8 to 90. Dice out. And we got a 4, 5, 9. We have 100 on it. It's going to win 140. Let's go ahead and take an assessment here of what we have on the table. We have 130, or I'm sorry, we have 500, 600, 650, 655. So we want to collect some of this, and we want to play with a little bit less, so we make sure we're regressing a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to collect the 500. And we will go back to base. And this time we're going to go $30 on each of the numbers. And we're going to throw a quarter on the back side. Here we go. Regression is good. It's kind of like the movie Wall Street. Greed is good. Regression is good. Here we go. Dice out. And the dice went into the hook. I don't like that. We don't like that. All right, we hit the point. Puck's going to come off. We're going to win a quarter on the front end, 30 on the back end. We use this to press up the 4, 5, 9. And we'll grab a quarter for the reds, press up the 10, and we'll keep the 8 at 30. All right. We're just going to do a minimal Old Spice on the field and the 5, 6, 8 easy hops. Just the hops in the field will be working on the come out. Dice out. And we got a come out 7. So let's put that in there as a 4-3. So we're going to lose our hops and our field. We're going to win 25 on the pass. So we just have to grab we'll ladder up. Going to do 50 in the field, 60 on the 5, 6, 8 easy hops. And just the hops in the field are working. Dice out. And we have another come out 7. It happens. All right, 5-2. Going to lose the field and the hops. Going to win 25 on the pass line. So we're going to ladder up one more time. So we're going 75 in the field, 90 on the 5, 6, 8 easy hops. And you're like, OldBay, surely you won't hit a 7 3 times in a row. And we didn't. We hit a 1, 3, 4. 4 will be the point. Puck's going to go on the 4. Going to move the 4 over to the 6. We're going to lose the hops, win 75 in the field. We'll do 50 behind the line. And we'll go ahead and press the 5, 9, and 10. Grab 15 out of our rack. And we'll take the 6 and 8 to 60 each. And if we can avoid a PSO, that'd be great. Dice out. And there's a 4, 5, 9. And they say at the casino, you have to act like the dice are ice. And how they would melt is how they would fall, and that would be a 4, 5, 9. All right, we have 75 on it. So we're going to win 105. We're going to take the 9 to 100. We're going to take the 5 to 100. Going to take the 10 to 100. And we'll rack 30. Dice out. And there's a hard 8. All right, we have 60 on the 8. It's going to win 70. Going to take the 8 to 120 and rack 10. Dice out. And we have back-to-back hard eights. I haven't done that in a while. 8 came hard. All right, we have 120 on it. We want to win 140. Let's do another assessment of what we have out there. Now, if you're at the real casino, you're going to have to think really quick about this, but we had the time. So, all right. So out here we have 500, 600, 650, 670. So again, I'm going to rack 500 in black. There's no shame in regression. Oh, I can't believe that went out of my reach. Come on. There we go. We'll do 35 on the 5 and 9, 30 on the 6, 8, and 40 on the 10. And we're ready to rock and roll. So after this shooter, we'll take an assessment of what our bankroll looks like. Dice out. And we got a 3-5 easy 8. That's 3 8s back to back. All right. Going to win 35. Go ahead and take the 8 to 60. And we'll put the extra 5 on the 10. So the 10 now has 45 on it. And I think we got the 8 easy in there. Dice out. And there's a 9, 3, 6. All right, we have 35 on it. It's going to win 50 for 1. We're going to take 5 of the reds from the 10. Now we're going to take the 9 to 100. And it looks like we don't have odds on our 4. Just like the 10, we'll do 30 odds. Or just like the buy bet on the 10. Here we go. Dice out. And there's aces. First of the night. And we don't have anything on aces. We're going to do 20 horn. And I'm not sure if on a $25 table if you can do a 20 horn. So we're going to throw in 5 more. And we're going to turn this into a quarter. And we're going to do horn high midnight for $25. Dice out. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. So we had our bet pressed up on there. We're going to lose the horn. We have 60 on it. Take it to 120. And we'll press up our our 5 to 40 and our 10 to 35. Dice out. And there's a 369. All right. Whoops, I put 36 plus. That is not going to do it. 369. There we go. We have 100 on it. It's going to win 140. We're going to take our 10 to 100. We're going to take our 5 to 100. And we'll get change here. We're going to take our 6 to 42. Rack the rest. Here we go. Dice out. And there's a 459. All right, we have 100 on it. It's going to win 140. And you probably guessed it, we're going to do another assessment. And if you don't like regressing and racking blacks, I don't know why you're playing this game. All right, we have 500, 600, 625, 632. So again, I'm going to rack 5 more 100 in black. And we're going to go to the inside. And we'll get a quarter there. And we'll get another quarter there. And we'll break 100. And we'll grab quarter behind. And as long as we're making profit, there's no need to redo the Old Spice part of it. But we only do that on the come out anyway. Here we go, dice out. And there's an ace deuce, 3 craps. All right, we're going to do a quarter in the field. Dice out. And there's a 2-6 easy 8. It's a loser in the field. Gonna win 35. Gonna take the 8 to 60. I'm also gonna take the 5 and 9 to 50. And we'll put this extra nickel on the 10. Dice out. And there's a 1, 3, 4. Hit the point. So let's take an assessment of the bankroll. All right, puck comes off. We're going to win a quarter on the pass, 50 on the odds. Let's bring it up here. Let's do an assessment of what we have in the bankroll, or up in the rack. There's 1,500. That was our bankroll to start with. So what we're going to do is we're going to get purples for those. And we are guaranteeing that this is coming home with us. 1,500 right here. So we have all the bets out there, plus we still have in profit. We have 901 in the rack profit. So we're going to take another 500, grab a purple, and now we're guaranteeing that we're going home with 2 grand, meaning we're going home with 500 profit minimum. So now our new bankroll, and let's take these bets down again, because we're going to figure out what our new bankroll is, and then we'll figure out what we're going to bet. So I'm not going to consider this part of it because it's a contract bet, so we'll forget about it that we see it. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 621. All right, so we have 621. We have 500 already wrapped up. It's going in our pocket, home with us, with our $1,500 bankroll. We got 2 grand right here. We have 621 out here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 320 across. So I'm going to put 300 in black, 301 in black up top. And we're going to go 320 across. And now we got to figure out, what do we want to win? Do we want to win 2, 3, 4 times the table profit that we have right now? I'm excluding the pass line because it's a contract bet, so it's out of my brain. We're only talking about the box numbers. We have 320 up there. Let's go with 3 times. So 3 times, so we have 320 up here, so that's 960 that we want to get on the table before we regress. And we have 301 in our rack to help us. So there's no need to do the Old Spice hops and field because we're already in profit. But we're off on the come out. We just have a quarter on the pass line, and that'll be the only bet. Dice out. And there's a 6-5, yo, mid-mo, yo. All right, that's going to win a quarter on the pass line. We're going to go ahead and parlay it. Here we go. And there's a come out 7. So we parlayed it. So we're going to win 50 on the pass line. We're going to take it back to a quarter, and we're going to rack 75 of it. And if you've never done a parlay on the pass line, I highly recommend it. It's very fun when it happens. All right, here we go. Dice out. So there's a 2, 4, 6. 6 will be the point. So we're going to bring this down 50 behind the line, and we're just going to take the 10, and we'll have $55 buy bets. Pay the vig on the win. And even if we PSO, guess what? We're going home with over 800 in profit. Dice out. And we have a midnight. Now that we're in profit, we can start playing some of the prop bets. So I'm going to do a quarter horn high ace deuce. And we'll do a quarter in the field. And we'll do $1 on midnight straight up. Dice out. And we got an ace deuce. 3 craps. Nice. Ace deuce, 3 craps. So anything I win in the prop section or the field, we're going to use on the box numbers. So that's an ace deuce craps. Let me get that in the camera. There we go. We had $1 on midnight straight up. That's a loser. We're going to win 25 in the field, and we have 25 horn high ace deuce, which is 10 on the ace deuce, which means we're going to win 150, 160 and down. And we're going to use all of this up top. And we actually have enough to make the 4, 5, 9, 10 all look like 100 each. And we have 20 left over. So we're going to be bold. We're going to take the 8 to 120 and put 60 in the rack. So just by winning on that horn, it now pressed all of our bets up over 100 each. Dice out. And there's a 2, 3, 5. All right, it's going to win 140. We're going to take another chance. get greens for the black. Do 125 on the 5 and 9. We're going to do 180 on the 8. And we'll do 115 on the 4 and 10 using everything. And no matter what happens, we are still guaranteed 750 plus profit. Dice out. And there's an ace deuce, 3 craps. And we'll do it again, quarter in the field. We'll do quarter on the midnight, horn high midnight. Dice out. And there she is. She had to rear her ugly head. There's the 7. 437. Now, if we hadn't been so greedy, you know that I would have regressed the black chips again and put in the rack another 500. But we didn't. You know, we had done it 3 other times, so I just thought I'd take the chance, press it up one more time. It didn't happen. And we're going to lose everything up here. But let's take a look at what we had up there. We had 500, 600, 700, 735 on the table. So we were almost at goal. Remember, our goal was 960 before we regress. So we hadn't met our goal yet. Again, you can make your goal 2, 3, 4 times what you have out there. You know, but always make sure that you keep taking money back to your rack and in your pocket. So there's our bankroll, 1,500. We're going home with $735 profit. I'll take that any day of the week. All right, let's take a look. We had a 6.2 SRR. Was that really only one roller? That was the first shooter, guys. We did all of that on the first shooter. We made $735 on the first shooter. Are we kidding? Holy crap. I amaze myself sometimes. It doesn't always happen. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. This was the Old Spice strategy revisited. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, hated it, if you thought it was cool, if you thought it was crap, if you would play it at the casino. You don't have to actually play this particular strategy, but if you take the bankroll management that we did to the casino, I think that would help you all immensely. I know it's helped me. I actually had a session where I did that, and then I had a session where I didn't do the proper bankroll management, and I could have taken home a lot more, but I didn't. You know, but the one that I did do the bankroll management on and did table profit and stuff like that, I was able to turn a little under, I think it was 495 buy-in, and I won over $600. So in profit. So you can do it. You just have to be disciplined. Now we could have taken back what was up here, and that would have been another 500 in our rack, guaranteeing that we were going home with over $2,500. But we hadn't hit our goal yet. We were doing 3 times goal, which we had 320 up there, so we were going for 960. We were at 7 something, 700 plus. So we needed like one more hit on the box numbers, and then we would have probably made our goal. 1 or 2 hits. If we hit a 4 or 10, we probably would have made our goal, and then we would have regressed again. But we didn't. That was only one shooter, 31 rolls, pretty awesome. Our SRR was 6.2, our SOR was 31. We did hit we only hit 2 points of the fire bet, and I think we hit the repeater on the 3, and that was about it. Yeah, we didn't reach the repeater bet on any of the other numbers. But if we can make 750 profit on one shooter, that's pretty cool. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hit that like and subscribe for me if you will. And again, when you're at your tables, season your play. Good night.